We are going to look at something only a little bit different about sightings of UFOs inside the United States. Actual accounts where people sent their pictures in, they filed a UFO report. And yeah, that's what we're going to look at, you all. We're going to look at it because you might see something that someone has shared that you have also seen. So this is going to be pretty exciting. I hope you all. I haven't been to this site before. I just found it on here. I did. Good evening, Kofi Morrison. Hello there, Apple Brooks. Hello, Solar Warden. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming on here. Yeah, I was sitting here tired. I've been outside for around, I don't know, 5 hours putting screening up on my porch today, and it was like damp and windy and cold, and I thought, I am so tired and so cold. So I've just been chilling, but now I'm ready. I'm ready, you all. We're going to look at these UFO sightings that have been sent in from people reported. So let's come over here. We want to make sure that we've got this on the live chat. I don't know if it makes a difference, you all. Hello there, Al. Thank you all for joining in. Let's go right over here, you all. So this is a site. Okay, this is a site, you all. Let's get to it. So actually, honey, let me get to it. So this is something called the National UFO Reporting Center. So this is pretty interesting. We're going to look at UFO by shape of the UFO. So look, they have unspecified shapes. Okay, let's look at, I think some of these people send in, oh, there's something in Indianapolis, Indiana on February the 28th at 4 o'clock, traveling east to west, approximately a half a mile apart. There were lights on the object, 2 large lights or light motors from their vantage point, noticing many aircraft, military traveling all directions. Okay, so that's not really too much right there, you all, but let's look at this. Let's see. Oh, we got Australia also on here at a raceway, you all. Let's see. I wanted to see if people have put in any pictures, because I saw some that had pictures, you all. Wonder what happened. Okay, so if they send in a shape, because I thought, what is that, you all? Let's look at Wichita, Kansas. Nope, we haven't got a shape right there yet either. An aura or a haze around the object, and it changed colors. There were electrical or magnetic effects. This is a possible UFO abduction case. Entities were seen. Missing time was experienced, and marks were found on the body afterward. Animals reacted to this event. I need someone to call me. He won't leave me and my dog alone because I have proof. This is weird. Somebody in Wichita, human reptilian. Somebody encountered a human reptilian, you all. So okay, I really want to find something that has a picture, because I was looking at one earlier. Nope, this one wasn't either. There were lights on the object. In Watertown, Connecticut, there was an aura or a haze around the object. I woke up from a deep sleep. I drew back the curtains. I saw an object going low about 500 feet above the ground, about 600 to 700 feet from my house. It had 3 circles lit up in a bright light. It moved much slower than an airplane and did not appear to have wings. The whole body looked like an orange-yellow light, almost like fire. Absolutely no noise. The following morning, I mentioned it to my daughter. She started seeing a bright fluorescent light shining on her window out of nowhere. That startled her, and her husband looked out the window and saw a bright fluorescent looking light living on top of a hill, and there is nothing behind us, you all. So we're gonna see this, you all. I wanted to see if they had okay, we got an image right here a Tic Tac in Bowling Green, Kentucky on February the 13th of 2022. Two white Tic Tac or cigar-shaped objects floating motionless in the sky for around an hour. Oh, that's what a TikTok is called? I didn't know that. Okay, so that's in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'm a high school teacher, and I saw the objects on my way home from school. They were floating motionless in a vertical position. 45 minutes watching, and they vanished, you all. So, yeah, this is Missoula. An aura or a haze around an object. So these people are saying that lights, more or less, you all. Okay, we got another one. Look here, you all. Let's see what we can find. This is in a Yanktown, South Dakota, on January the 31st of 2022 at 6:47. A cigar shape, 8 minutes duration. They saw this. I saw. Yeah, we can make this better because I think I can't see the image. Well, I can barely see it right there. They say it's a cigar-like ship. Let's see this. It was fairly brightened, the north sky, and it was glowing around on two sides as if it was shining light. Let's see that. Have you all seen the shape like this in the sky? Because this was unusual for this person right there to see something like that. What if a portal or a wormhole opened up in the sky? That something like that could have had it, or I'm not sure. Yeah. So let's look at this, you all. A bright cigar-shaped light in the northern sky. It was moving directly overhead toward the south at a steady speed, and it lit up what looked like clouds around it on two sides, fairly close to it at first, and then it lit it up the area, and it seemed to spread out wider as it went directly further south. I watched it fly directly overhead as it went south at a steady speed. I've seen satellites before, and it was similar in its velocity. But satellites are high enough up, the reflected light does not light up any clouds or anything like that, which are below it. So the light on the sides of this was a glowing light, and it spread out further as it went further south out of view. This is the strangest thing I have ever seen in the sky, and the sky was not clear but partly cloudy right before sundown. And I first saw this not too long after sunset, and it was pretty dark. You saw a portal open? Okay, I'd like to see some pictures, you all, because that would be pretty cool. Nope, somebody's looking at a Vienna, Virginia, a silent, dark, broadside cigar. While looking up at the night stars, I realize an object covers the stars of Orion's belt. Moving southeast over my position, I could see a dark, blackish, cigar-shaped craft crossing overhead, creating no noise with no lights. The object was traveling broadside about 70 to 80 knots at approximately 600 feet, and the width was around 100 feet and 25 feet tall. I don't know if I've ever seen a cigar, oopsie Gina, a black cigar shape ship. I really don't know if I've seen one of those before. Let me put this over here to this thing. I'd like to see some pictures if they had any. Bangs. Okay, well, we got something right here. So this is Bangs, Texas on January the 14th of 2022 at 1:38 a.m. 3 minutes. There were lights on the object, and the object left a trail. There was an aura or a haze around the object, and the object emitted other lights. The object emitted beams. The object changed colors, and the object made a sound. There were electrical or magnetic effects and marks found on body afterward. I was kind of drunk. Oh my goodness. But I did see some UFOs. That person, he was kind of drunk, but he saw some UFOs. That's all right. It is. It was foggy. And Oh my gosh, you all. I'm going to read this. It was foggy, and, and I just got done drinking whiskey with my friends after work when I found the UFOs. They were floating over me, and then my car stopped. Outside, the squirrels ran panicked. Then I saw the UFOs for about 3 minutes. After seeing the UFOs, I found scars all over my body. Well, that's not something good that happened. To find scars all over your body, it was not. Oh. Oh my goodness, you all. That was kind of funny. It's good to laugh. It really is. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. De Beque, Colorado, a cigar ship. There were lights on the object. Missing time was experienced, and animals reacted to the event. It was a huge ship. I can do this. It was a huge ship. It looked rocky. Oh, and long but metallic with a few lights up and down it. I don't remember much. There was an odd amount of time that I don't remember between seeing it and waking up the next morning. So it was a huge ship and it looked rocky. Remember seeing that ship they spoke about, you all? I can't remember the name of that UFO that looked like a rock. Um, I can't find it. Maybe something like that. But I think they showed something. Um, they said it looked like a rock. It wasn't too long ago either, you all. But I can't find it because I don't even know the name of the one they were talking about that looked like a rock. It's been so long ago, even though it's probably only been 1 year, Gina. Even though it's only been around 1 year. Look at this Huffington Post. A bizarre airship, a UFO picture caught by the U.S. Navy submarine. That thing is massive. It really is. Absolutely massive. Um, okay. The Oumuamua. Omuah. Oh, why'd you take that off? Well, it's okay if you can't spell it right, because I can't even say it right, so that's all right. Because this stuff is let me see if I can spell it. Or the Q, it's Oumuamua. Yeah, right there we got it. So this person said it looked like something like this, and it was metallic looking. Wait a minute. You know what that reminds me of? If it looked like a rock, okay, because these look kind of like rocks. They look kind of like rocks, you all. Okay, they do. They look black and they look tarry. They look like black tarry ships. They look like black tar ships. Where is that screen thing on here, you all? Don't tell me okay, well, let me say something about that. I did a video on it. I did. Let's see if I can come over here and find it.
After saving with customized car insurance from
I'm going to come over here and find it because I just wonder if... Gotta wait a minute. I just wonder if he saw something that looked kind of similar to this. That's what I wonder. Did that guy see something that had kind of... Because these look black tarry. They do. They look black and they look like tarry, like ships. And they hover in the air. It's like that. Well, I know it's kind of whatever. But yeah, they hover in the air like that. What if that guy saw something like that right there? What if he did? Apple Brooks, honey, you are on here. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you, Apple Brooks. So you all, what if that person right here, there were lights on the object, missing time was experienced. It was a huge ship and it looked rocky and long but metallic. So that's really interesting. So it would have looked something like that. And it could have been something like that. You all, it could have been one of those because they can literally, they look like big old longy, stringy, black tarry, and they're not smooth in the sky. They would look like a black metallic, kinda. They would. You saw some today, Susan? Yeah, you are. If you're just tuning in, there's this national UFO reporting site right here. And I'm trying to see if we can find some that had like some pictures with them. But there's, it seems like, well, I'm in the cigar objects, 2 cigar objects with no wings, ow, no lights, and contrails or sound. I saw 2 cigar-shaped objects with no wings, light, and sound or contrails. They move west to east in a very slow, in a side-by-side formation. 10 to 12 kilometers altitude. Look at that. January of 2022 at 2 p.m. So are we in the, we're in the cigar-shaped ships is where we're at. This was in this is a cigar shape ship. That's really long. It was the tail end of a tube or a cigar. Okay, so I don't want to read that because it's really long. Wonder where all the pictures are, you all, because I can't really see them. How come we don't have any pictures on these? I thought I was going to get to show some stuff, but I guess not. Let's look at this. We might find some more, you all. Well, let's just say this. There's thousands of people reporting UFOs every day. Thousands of them. Flew by in 10 seconds. A aircraft in the vicinity of an aircraft chasing the object. Flying over San Bernardino to Apple Valley. And I was looking for air traffic 100 feet below us, just off the right side. A red and silver pill-shaped object. Red and silver pill-shaped object flew by about our speed, and it was completely level. It wasn't tumbling. It was rotating quickly. That sounds like a missile. It was not falling, but it was maintaining our elevation, and it just flew by. Have you all seen something like that? Yeah. Lights on the object, a cylinder, you all. Let's see if there's any other ones, because I really wanted to see something that had a picture with it, but I'm not going to find it. I do like to see pictures. I'm not going to go through these. I really am not, because there's hardly any pictures in here. Let me just say this. What if they sent pictures in, but a lot of the pictures don't make it? That could be very true. A lot of the pictures may not make it on here. So you can see it by event date. I'll just put this in here so you all can, you want to go there and look at this. You can 1,039 new UFO reports. You can go there and check it out. I'll stick this in here, you all, but I can't show it because it doesn't have any pictures for me to look at. It really doesn't. Yeah, so it really doesn't. Let's look at this, you all. So, yeah, there are lots of other ships out there. And there is that rocky looking, I can't say it. I cannot say it at all. What? Somebody got their social media sites cut? Is that what somebody said? Yeah. Well, one thing that we can do, you all, let me do this really fast. We can let's come over here really fast if I can to this observatory. Oh, Ryder, I don't like showing things that if they don't got pictures, okay? Because I could sit and tell you I seen something all day long. I really could. Um, but if I don't got pictures, well, it doesn't. I don't know. I just like to have visuals. I really do, you all. And I know people see things. I really do know they see things, and they talk a lot. Let me just say something. People see UFOs. They do all the time. And some capture them. They do. And, you know, we like to tell our stories about what we've seen, our accounts. And sometimes, you know, you don't even have time to take a picture. You don't. But it really does add a lot more validity when you have pictures to back up what you say. Okay, it really does. And it's not to take away from anybody's real experience. It's not. It does make a difference to have pictures. It really does. Yeah. Yeah, I like watching them too, you all. I really do. I like watching them. Let me get over here, you all. If I can get over here really fast, just bear with me. Just one moment, please. You know, this is really hard when you're here on live and you thought you was going to show something. You thought you was going to show something, but then you get to it and you don't see what you think you wanted to see. You might have saw one thing and ran with it like I did, you all. Ran with it. You know, I will say one thing about these webcams around the world, the volcano webcams. 90% of them have broken links. 90%, and that's a lot. It's a whole lot of them, you all. Let's get over here to this webcam right here. I want to look at the cloud cam. This is pretty cool right here. Let's look at this. Let's look at another time lapse. We can look at it. So you can see these flying around. They've really got this sped up so fast, and I cannot slow it down with this time lapse, you all. We were showing some of these yesterday, and you can see these UFOs flying around. Look, there's some green that is lighting up down there. You see that green? There shouldn't be green that is showing up down here at the bottom. You see that UFO going around like that, you all? Just back and forth. It looks like the same spot as yesterday. You remember watching them running over that, flying around that volcano peak? Yeah. See, why did that sky lit up? And it did. It lit up. You all, if you all want to come here, I can put the link for this also, so you all can come here and you can check out the observatories, this other webcam that they have. Did you see that coming out like that? Look at that, you all. It's literally shooting out from the cloud top. We can do it. Boom. Now see, this is the satellites around the world. I read that radars pick up UFOs all the time. That's what I heard, but they have to sign an agreement where they won't mention certain types, is what I heard. Yeah, so you all seeing this. This is the Canadian, France, and Hawaii telescope right there, you all. You see that UFO flying, shooting itself out of that. Look like Honolulu down there, maybe. No, it's not Honolulu. This is the other island with the webcams, you all. Let me put this back to me. Yeah. I can start some new Star Trek clothesline. It's clothesline. A Star Trek clothesline? Wait a minute. Yeah, let's look at this. I like this view right here. Because I think this one looks pretty neat, although it does not have as good as imaging of the UFOs that are flying around as that one we just looked at, you all. This is from, I guess today is the 5th. Yeah, it is pretty amazing. And you have to ask yourself, whenever it's really cloudy up here, you know they're not going to get any images at all. They aren't, because they're going to block the view and nobody's going to see. I think they don't want to be seen, is what I think. These ships that come up here. That's what I think. You all, let's come back over here to the webcams and let's look at this one. This one's a good one. Let's look at this one. If we can, let's see if it'll, this will be a better one, you all. You just hang on right there. We won't be on here too much longer. We will not. I am located in Salem, Indiana. Isn't that neat, you all? Look at that. These clouds, look, they're right there. They can see the tops, they can see the in-between, and they can see the lower cloud covers. And there are, I've seen lots of ships go by here. It's a hit and miss. You have to literally like go frame by frame, but it is pretty cool. They're cloaked in the clouds. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice to look at, you all. You can just like go through here and do that. It's like, wow. That's like, wow, you all, is what it's like. I didn't hear any sonic boom where I'm at here in Indiana. I didn't hear anything at all, you all. Nothing. Of course, that's really far away. It's around probably around an hour away from me in Bloomington. Like an hour drive is what it is. Yeah, let's look over here, you all, because I want to show you some of these ships that are on here, because the ones that are on here are like the ones we've seen at the observatories in Hawaii. They show up on here also, and I think that that space, let me put this to me, that space around the sun is also that space that they can see up there in Hawaii. Oh, they got some cubes. Now, this thing is literally flipped around, you all. This thing literally flipped around right here with these UFOs. If you're tuning in, I was showing UFO stories. I was going to look at some UFO sightings, but we only seen around 3 pictures, and I like to have visuals, so I had to skip to something different. And it's not no disrespect or nothing, but I really did. I just jumped to something totally different. Well, not too totally, you all. Look at this cube up here on this product. And you know, I think that these are invisible too. I really do. At times, it just shows up red on here is what I think. Right on here it shows up red. Let's see if we can go back and catch, see, like this right here. These are UFOs too. I'd like to get that one event on here if we could. I don't think I went back far enough at all. I don't. Boom. I thought we saw this the other day, but the other day This right here, I think, was on the other side of this product right here, this ship right here. And it could have been, you all, it could have been on the other day.